You know what? No. I like this ship selling track that plays in the game. It's not in Quest 64 as far as I know. So you know what? This is original to this game, and I love it, and I want you to experience it for yourselves. And that's why I left it in. It was worthy of it. Anyways, we got pirates here. They talk to us like normally they throw us in the water, but because we're cool with their boss, they are cool with us being here. Also, this guy will let you sleep here. I recommend it. Also, Spirit Gemstone, very nice. And we're gonna leave, and all of a sudden, what's going on? Things are turning ominous. And we got a monster. He's going to attack us. And ironically, it's actually kind of a mini boss fight. We have a winged sunfish. Winged sunfish have 2 attacks. They have walking water and they have ice wall. And they hit a bit tougher than normal enemies. They have a little more HP than normal enemies, but really they're nothing too special. I put the boss theme in here because it was a mini boss fight, and as far as I know, they were not in Quest 64, so that makes them original to this game. If I am wrong, feel free to correct me. Other than that, I felt that they deserved the boss theme, for they felt like a mini boss fight, and it's required and stuff, so yeah, that's the reason why that is there. Anyways, so we will, well, we're on the island of Sky, the Isle of Sky. And we have Colleen. How you got here is beyond me. Did you see opponent? Did you get sent here? How did you make it here, Colleen? I'm curious. And also, how long have you had the water jewel? I mean, we saw you on the ferry. You were able to summon a freaking dragon leviathan thing. How did you get the how did the water jewel get stolen? Honest to God, Colleen, there are some major gaps here. I need some plots to fill them. I'm confused. I don't care about your dislike for the pirates. Oh well. Yes, we need to go and get the water jewel. And yeah, bring back the water jewel. Will do. And Kaliak, you are a jerk. I mean, I think you're a nice guy at heart, but still, you're a jerk. Anyways. So we got some spirit points, obviously. And, this part's probably gonna be pretty short, just because, I don't know. The Isle of Sky really isn't too long, it's just kind of... It's kind of annoying. It's not really much of a maze, it's just a linear path that curves and curls. Anyways, we got... What are these? We have pixies, right. Despite their water attacks, I think they are actually wind-based. Yep, okay. So earth attacks are very effective on them. Now, they have 2 attacks. They have ice knife. I gotta stop calling that attack icicle. They have Ice Knife, and they have Mute, so they can silence you, and that can be kind of painful. They're cheap imitation of Mimics, as I like to call them. They're not quite as strong, because they will spam silence a lot more than Mimics will, but other than that, it's really not too bad. In fact, you'll just get into long loops in which they'll just mute you and not do much else. So, it's not too bad when you fight them. And that's good in my opinion. Anyways, continuing onward, we got some more enemies. You got Garnagesh. I don't know how to pronounce it. They're fish on a stick. They are water-based, obviously. They use walking water, and that's pretty much all they use. Other than that, they're weak against fire, and I use Homie Arrow level 2 to take them out. I recommend that, because it's a very effective. They also drop Dewdrops. Also, you have a chance of running into Terminants here. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So really, there's not much else to really talk about here. I mean, we still got a couple more enemies, but for the most part, it's a linear path. Oh yeah, we got What are these? Thunder gels? Well, in Quest 64, you can encounter them in the Windward Forest. Here, in this game, they only appear on the Isle of Skye. They also did in Quest 64, but you could encounter them as early as the Windward Forest. Anyways, surprisingly, they are Earth-based as far as I know. And they use Coming Arrow level 2. So yeah, when attacks, take them out very quickly, and I recommend it. And yeah, increase Earth. We are actually getting pretty good on elements. We're almost halfway on all our elements, and that's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I do believe that's all the enemies you can encounter here. If I am missing a couple, I am sorry, but I did not run into any others. So, yep, just gonna say that right now. Did not run into anything else. And, wow, we're already have everything halfway there. We're actually moving onward. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, trust me, I'm condensing these parts a lot quicker by cutting out most of those battles. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, you might want to save right here, you know, heal up, etc. Because, Nethy, she's kind of a pain, not gonna lie. I mean, I will say this, she's not as hard as Zels, but she still is a pain regardless. Well, okay, that's actually kind of a lie. In Quest 64, I find that Nethy was a lot stronger than Zels, but in this game, Zels is a bit stronger than Nethy, and we'll get into that soon enough, don't you worry, readers. Anyway, she's going to mock us for being a kid and say, with the water jewel, the world will be mine, blah 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 blah, taking over the world, world conquest, whatever. Let's get into the meat and bones of Nethy. Basically, she is a water... Well, she is of the water element. She has a lot of HP. This water attack is her special water attack. It does 45 hits of damage. She also has Ice Knife. And that's about it. And I say she's weaker because her special water attack doesn't do nearly as much as Zels' little wind attack did. Anyways, so when I was fighting her in Quest 64, I said that she looks a lot like Ranamon from Digimon Frontier. And now, after looking at Ranamon and looking back at that Quest 64 part, I really have to say she does. Except for the sheer fact that Quest 64 came out before Digimon Frontier. Therefore, Ranamon looks like Nettie. And I wonder if there was any influence between that. Like, did any of the creators play Quest 64 say, let's make a Digimon out of Nettie? I don't know, to be honest, but I just find it a little ironic that they look so much alike. And if you don't believe me, look up Ranamon. That's R-A-N-A-M-O-N. Ranamon. Anyways, so we're just gonna continue onward. And yeah, we're gonna go back to the place where Colleen and Kiliak, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I'm gonna pronounce it as Kiliak, because I like pronouncing it as Kiliak. And yeah, there's the water jewel. Yeah, she would. And you know what? We would kick your butt, so you know what's best not get in the way. Yes, we are a great spirit tamer. We will get back the Ellentel book. Oh, you and your teasing. You know what? I don't even care that it's provocative. We are awesome. Yeah, ironic. Your boat just happens to be damaged. You just happen to want to stay here to tease Colleen. You just happen to want to stay here. Wait, is that spirit points? Wait, no, I don't want to go back to Epona. Screw Epona, I want that spirit point. That spirit point is more important to me than what you have to say, Epona. You know what? I'm okay. You know, that's fine. Fine, I don't care right now. I don't care about my future. I want that spirit point. Let me go back to the Isle of Sky, okay? Let me go back. No, do not send me back. Do not send me back, okay? Yes, okay, let me go back. No, Epona. Oh. Yes. You know, I don't care about the town safety. I want to go back and get that spirit point. Leila, send me back to Epona's house right now. Leila? You know, if you want to thank me, send me back. No, Leila, you send me back. You send me back, Leila. I want that spirit point. You send me back, Leila. Leila! Damn you, Leila!